Welcome to Boiler House Garage. To go with my new carburettor, I have a shiny steel choke cable. First of all, undo the choke cable itself from the carburettor's mechanism and the cable holder. This is optional, but you can make life a lot easier if you tape a piece of string, or in this case a shoelace, to the end of the detached choke cable. Just tape it onto the end or tie it in a knot perhaps. Helps if you have a good length of it as well, if you've got a lot of dashboard to get through. You may need to dismantle part of your dashboard to reach behind the choke cable control knob. Some old cars you might just be able to reach around the back of it. It does help if you have a stubby spanner like this one to get to the nut on the back of the choke pull knob. Once that's undone, you can take out the old choke cable, and this will of course pull the attached bit of string along with it, like so. Now that's through, you can untape the old cable from the piece of string. Line up the old cable with your new one so you can cut the new one down a little bit, because most of them are supplied very long. This makes it easier to handle. Don't forget to put the washer over the end of it first, because that acts as like the stop going through the dashboard. But on the other side, put the little lock washer and the nut on the back of it, which goes onto the back of the dashboard to secure the new choke cable. Then you can tape it on and then pull the string all the way back through. The idea of using this is that the new choke cable actually follows the original path of the old cable. When it's through, you can then attach the nut to the back of the new one. Just make sure it isn't snagging on anything and it is following a good path through the bulkhead to the carburettor. That way you can cut this down a little bit further, but first you want to actually withdraw the main cable itself, and you do this just by gently pulling out the choke control knob to the exact length that you need it to be out of the housing, and then you can cut the housing of the choke cable down to the right length, and then simply replace the control knob so that the choke cable is now protruding back through the other side, and you can then cut that down to the correct length. You'll need to secure the outer carrier or housing of the choke cable first. Tighten that into the holder like so, make sure it is snug, and then after that pull the cable through the choke mechanism on the carburettor. This is just to make sure the control knob is all the way forward, and do that before you tighten. Next you can test the action of the mechanism. Because the carburettor on this is new, it's very smooth and doesn't take much effort to push and pull the cable in or out. There's a little excess of the cable here which I've snipped off, but your new choke cable is now in place.